Welcome to the Center for World Spirituality. World spirituality is based on, lives in, lives as one great knowing. And that knowing is that you are more than you think you are. That knowing is that if you can drop down and get beneath your personality, you find the infinite spaciousness of all that is living in you and as you. The deep knowing is that you can move beyond your small self. That your small self, with all of its wonder and loveliness and goodness, and its graspings and its fears and its neurosis, that all of that needs to be attended to and nurtured and taken care of, but that the first way you can actually nurture it and attend to it and take care of it is to know that it's not you. It's not all of you. You actually can move beyond, you can evolve beyond your ego. Your ego, which is your separate self, your small self. You can evolve beyond your exclusive identification with your ego. And you can actually realize, oh my God, oh my God, oh my, right? I'm part of the divine. Oh my, I feel in myself this love welling up, this care for someone else welling up. I'm crying in a movie, right? I see a flower that just blows me out of my mind. I have this deep yearning for someone outside of me, right? To connect and be with that person. I feel this deep empathy and this deep open heart space when I see that someone suffers. Right? I have this great joy when I know that I've done the right thing. I feel at home in the world. I feel at one with the larger frames of meaning. I'm aligned with the meaning that's not only beyond me, that lives in me. I feel straight and not crooked. That teaching, that you're not only your small self, but that you are this large, expanded, infinitely gorgeous, loving, radically alive being. The knowing of that, the transmission of that, not as a mind construct, right? Not as a concept, but as a genuine, first person, eros, awake, alive knowing, that knowing is the basis of all the great traditions in the past and of the world spirituality of the future. That knowing isn't dogma. That knowing is a first person, absolute knowing, just like the scientist sees what's under the microscope. But in this case, we see not with the eye of the mind or the eye of the flesh, the empirical knowings in which we see, through which we see that which is outside of us. We see this with the eye of the Spirit. And the eye of the Spirit is those practices we do to open up the eye of the Spirit and to let you and me know in first person, this skin encapsulated ego is not all I am. I am big mind, not just small mind. I'm not just constricted consciousness, what they used to call mochen de katnut, small mind. I'm mochen de gadlut. I am in the original Hebrew mystical tradition. I'm expanded consciousness living in me. And I actually can speak to your big mind. I can say, can I speak to the voice of your large self, of your big mind? And you say yes. And I can actually speak directly in first person to that big mind. You're not only small heart, creating relationship as a form of egocentric security to protect yourself from the ravages of loneliness. You're also big heart. Big heart. And find any moment of caring, right? Any moment of heart opening. Find any time when you cried for someone or something else. Find that moment, enter inside of it, and from the inside of that moment, you'll expand out to the big heart of the cosmos that loves everything, that cares for everything, that lives in you, as you, and through you. The core of a world spirituality must be the direct transmission of that experience to every being on the face of the planet. You're not only small self. You're not only ego. Yes, you need to use your small self ego to be responsible, to create boundaries, because your small self ego is part of the play of love. It's part of the arising of consciousness. You evolve and separate from being one with all that is. You experience yourself as separate, as responsible, as with boundaries, right? As an individual, right? As a personality, as an identity. That's the first half of the journey towards knowing, but it's only the first half. And then in the second half, after you've established yourself as a separate self, small self, ego, boundaried person, acting in the world responsibly and lovingly, then you take the next momentous leap and you realize that you're actually more than that. You realize that you're actually part of the all. And you realize it through knowing it in your first person, through knowing that you're not your emotions. I'm not my emotions. I speak about my emotions. I'm not my thoughts. I speak about my thoughts. I'm not my body. I relate to my body. Right? I am the fully alive, awake consciousness which cares and loves. I am. And that knowing is the knowing that changes everything.